Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and our home team. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Three down. Hot!
On second down, here's Henry. And he's got room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or creating.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, back man.
Well, the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yes, sir. Yes. Shorty. Here we go, back man. 120.
Now Wentz on third down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. 180!
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. Oh, jumping over. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Empty. Shorty.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Black.
Hey, check 557.
Lion.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Watch twist.
What's this?
This is Breida. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
Come on now. Let's go.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
There we go. Back. 120.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Alert! 3 down!
Detroit!
Joker!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Kill!
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Again to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Now, Barney.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Why? Get wide.
Detroit.
Mike's 42.
On third down, it's Grant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Gun!
3rd and goal. Jackson nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run with Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Wentz being chased out left. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Myles Jack with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Patriot!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Get him, boy.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Two times.
Detroit!
Now Jackson steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You got him. You got him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play now. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Corey Grant taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Here we go. 120.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back.
81.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
81.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to venture.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lion. Here we go. Back there.
On 1st down, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the down. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Gun! Detroit!
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Dolphins on third
No.
down.
Check,
A perfect
Patriot,
3 for 3
Patriot.
as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun!
Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
82.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
There we go. Back.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
The goal for any
Straight 15,
offense versus
straight
his own
15.
defense, find the holes where guys are available
Back man.
and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
We got
Set. 180. There, shift.
motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Let's go, fellas.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hang in there now. Hang in
Sometimes
there
with the
now.
running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started.
Hang in
You
there
just got to
now, hang
fight
in there
through it.
now.
Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd
81,
quarter, but they've
81.
got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going
Here we
for
go,
it
here we go.
on 4th. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Tight. Tight end right.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of
it now,
attack,
Barney,
and guess what
Barney.
he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
No. Check. Patriot.
Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, that's Grant. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That's it, baby. That's it. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Samuels taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Gold, gold.
On second down, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a fumble. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Great 15. Great 15.
Throwing now is Wentz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wentz now to throw, escaping the pressure right. Wiggles free. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
120.
Now Wentz on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Lion.
Now Wentz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He finds Roberts, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
There we go. Back.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Black, come on.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. 81, 81. Here we go. 280.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And able to find Dorsett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Double tight. We got three, fellas.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. That's complete to John Ross. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check, Patriot.
Tip carry now for Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Lay down. Double tight, guys, double tight. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable.
Hey,
Two?
Ford, don't
Hello.
go.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
There we go. Back man. Blue 80.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better
81,
and better.
81. Great.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Black, come on. Here we go.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and goal.
He wasn't ready.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Samuels, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense. They know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So out now come the Jets. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. This offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101.
Great.
Don't let the best player on offense
Go.
beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now wins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's a 2nd down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gun!
They begin with Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get
You